Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Moonbeam's Messages. This is your collective reading for 2025. Now, as this is a collective reading, not everything's going to resonate, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Now, the idea behind this is we'll get a card for each month with a tarot, and then I'm going to pull some oracle cards to... It's more like guidance and clarification to go for each month. Now, obviously, with it being 12 months and this being a collective reading, not everything is going to resonate. Not every month is going to hit for everyone. So I'm hoping that there's at least a message in there for you for at least 1 month. I'd like to hope there's more than that. But check out your other placements if you don't find really anything that is going to resonate. Now, this will also be time stamped, so you can revisit this at any point. So you'll be able to see those timestamps in the... I'll put them in the comments at the top, but they'll also be in the description box as well. So Spirit is chucking cards out for you already. It's really wanting to get on with it. So can we get some more, please, Spirit, for Sagittarius for 2025? Two more, please, Spirit. Get one more for December. Okay, that's far too many. We do have quite a few there. I'll just take the one that's hit the deck. There's quite a few 10s that have popped up here. Now, you could be seeing reoccurring numbers, because we got the 10 of Wands, the 10 of Swords, and there was a 10 of Cups that come out as well. Along with, what else was there? Temperance, Death, Pentacle, 8 of Pentacles, Sun card. Yeah, lots and lots of things we're trying to jump out for December. Alright, so January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November and December. So let's get into this then. So I'm going to start reading the cards while I'm doing more shuffling for the Oracle clarifiers as well. So to start with them, in January, we have the Four of Swords. Now, the Four of Swords is very much suggesting to me that you were going to be going through a period of healing in January. Now, that period of healing is something where you may be doing a bit of solitude for that. You could be feeling very tired, potentially suggesting that you're going to be doing a good deal of sleeping through this. You could be really feeling energetically low. You could very much be, isolating as well. Now, it could be that you're having to heal from some sort of physical ailment. It does suggest to me that it's not necessarily, it's an ailment that's going to take some getting over, but it's not something that's necessarily going to require a hospital stay. If it was in the reverse, it would suggest to me that you're going to be taking a stint in hospital, but this could just be something like possibly a mild case of COVID, a flu potentially. It is the season, and let's face it, it could even be something like aches and sprains that you're having to deal with and heal from. But yeah, I'm definitely suggesting some sort of healing going on in January. Now, a lot of the time as well, this tends to come after some sort of heartbreak. You do tend to have the Three of Swords before the Four. Obviously, you do get the Three of Swords before the Four. So it could also be suggesting that you are healing from some sort of heartbreak there as well. And it is something that like I say, it's something that is going to be very, very good for you, re-energizing, very much you grounding yourself, healing yourself. And like I say, it can be spending time on your own. Now, it could be that you're taking a trip to a spa as well, potentially. Maybe some sort of sanctuary for some healing. We have the raven, the shaman, to go with this. So you are the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power there is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as keeper of the mysteries. So it could even just be that you're going to be taking some time on your own. Maybe you're going to be making yourself a little bit mysterious to people. Possibly doing a chunk of isolation, some meditation, for instance. Maybe you go to a spiritual retreat. It could very well be that you are just taking a lot of time within yourself. So it might not be that you're isolating, but it could be that you are either working on things yourself. Maybe you're spending a bit of time on your own at home, more than you would normally. You know, getting away from the kids, having a bath, going out for walks, that kind of thing. It could very well be that you're doing that. Just suggests that you are going to be connecting with nature as well. We do have let your personality shine. So you have something no one else has that makes you who you are. Stop comparing yourself to others and let your uniqueness shine through. So potentially suggesting to me that whatever it is you're healing from could also have something to do with you not appreciating yourself very much. Maybe you've not been loving yourself correctly and you're having to heal some inner wounds because of it. Maybe it could very well be that you've been comparing yourself to others. You might not feel like you've been worthy of things, and it could just be that you're now connecting to your higher self, very much starting to lean into your intuition, lean into you, heal things going on within you so that you can break free and release yourself. Now, these cards are taking a little bit longer than I was hoping to come out. So I might have to put these ones down and shuffle the next one out for the Four of Swords. I will do. And then I can carry on talking about the Four of Swords as I finish shuffling the others. Okay, so yeah, butterfly, transformation and change. So very much suggesting that this healing that you're doing is going to be giving you a period of growth. Very much something where you're going to be transforming into a higher frequency. You're leveling up. So very much healing from something that could have been deep and painful, and it's helping to raise your vibration so you can actually see you better. Now, it could very well be, if it is physical healing, it could be that there is a bit of a transformation going on as well with some physical healing. It could be that you may be it could be that you've got a bit of a change coming in from the healing, but you need to stop comparing yourself with others because you're still a fabulous person. So if you've got any scars, for instance, that you don't like, it is suggesting that you need to get over it because you are absolutely beautiful the way you are. Scars and all, they make you unique, they make you fabulous, and it's very much potentially you accepting that. So anything that you dislike about yourself is suggesting that you're going to start accepting and dealing with and loving about yourself too. Now in February then, we have the Star card. She doesn't have a top on, I'm very sorry. So the Star card then is telling me that, again, you're still going through some healing. It is a very healing card. That's why she's got the water there. Very much you going through the motions with healing. But as well as it being a healing card, it's also talking about hope, getting the help that you need, not being scared to recognize what is in front of you, having the hope to move forward, getting, it's like a wish come true kind of thing as well. And very much you seeing the best in things. Now, it can very much be you hoping for a better future, wishing on a star, but it can also very much be those wishes and dreams coming true. Now, the star as well is also you getting, it's like getting visions as well from dreams and things. You've been wishing on things, getting, and it's very much your clarity comes in your sleep. We have back on task. So be sure you are using your time to the best, in the best possible manner. You might reconsider reviewing your goals, your schedule, or a project you're working on. All could use some fine tuning. So potentially you may be wishing for things to improve. You could be getting a lot of help to improve certain aspects of things. Now, I don't know what this is. It could still be related to this Four of Swords in February. You could very well still be hoping for things to improve a little bit better. You could be seeing things improving and going the way that you want. You could very well be getting things that you wished for. And it could be that you're starting to make changes that you need to. We do have the hummingbird miracles. So you are the joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. So the star card is very much a card of miracles as well. So very much getting wish fulfillment there. Very much making sure that things are going the way that you need to. Getting, like I say, miracles. Miracles are happening. Now, it could just be that you are starting to see things from a different perspective because you're more healed, and that to you could bring around a sense of clarity and make it feel like miracles have occurred. We have a moonlit path, the unconscious mind and intuition. So like I was saying earlier, very much you could be getting some messages in your dreams from spirit, from your higher self, and it's very much suggesting that you're going to be leaning into that as well, and it's going to be giving you clarity of a situation, and it's going to be making you see things a lot better, especially with that healing going on. Now, in March, we have the Knight of Cups. Now, the Knight of Cups here could very well be somebody coming towards you with some sort of gesture of romance. It is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, if it is. Doesn't have to be one of those, but it's very much somebody coming towards you very quickly with a message of love. Now, if it's not someone coming towards you, it could be you going towards somebody else. It's very much suggesting that you've actually decided that you want to connect with something, you want emotional fulfillment with someone or something, and you are charging full speed at it to go and get it. Now, this could also suggest that you could be doing something creative, and you could be traveling towards something. The cups are very much all about your creativity, very much things that you enjoy, innocent, flirty energies as well there with the cups. So we've got Swan, Grace. So you who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light, help me transform into elegance and grace, inspire me with dignity in the spirit of beauty. So it could very well be that you see something that you find extremely beautiful and you really, really want it, and you could be going towards it because you'll feel that it's going to give you some emotional fulfillment. It could be that you are looking at yourself that way. Now, it is suggesting to me, again, travel, because they're gliding through water. So again, there could be some travel involved. And it is talking about things that inspire you. So you could very well find that you found something that does inspire you to move forward. We've got diving into new depths. So there is a deeper meaning to what is happening. You might be looking at this from the surface and missing what's really going on. Take a moment to pause and breathe. Allow yourself to dive in deeper into what you're feeling about your current situation. So this could very well be, if somebody is coming towards you, it's suggesting that you take a pause and you actually consider how you're feeling towards it. If it's somebody from the past, for instance, that's coming towards you with an apology and that gesture of love, how do you really feel about it? Do you trust that message? Do you want to try again? If it's somebody brand new, how do you feel about that person? Are you throwing yourself into something because you feel like you should give them a chance? Do you like them in that way? Do you really want something? Do you want to be on your own for a bit? You know, um, very much suggesting that you need to actually consider your feelings as well there. Now, the Knight of Cups could very well be you can already considering your feelings, and it could just be that you're diving deep within yourself to see what it is that you want so that you can have that charge forward. And we've got the Phoenix rising, so renewal, resilience, and rebirth. So very much another card of transformation, another rebirth. So at the start of the year then, you're very much going through a bit of a transformation period. We've got that rebirth here, and we've got it again in January. So very much you going into something new. Now, it could just be the way that you're looking at things, the way that you're examining things. If you're getting in touch with your inner feelings and you're connecting with yourself a lot more, you could very well be appreciating things in a different light and realizing what it is that you want and going for it. And that is very much a rebirth of yourself. Now, it could also be, we've got the renewal. Remember, I did say past person potentially. It could be something that could be a bit of a renewal from the past potentially. Now, in April, we have a Knight of Swords in the reverse. The Knight of Swords he's still coming in fast. He's got a message to say. But when he's in the reverse, he's not particularly trustworthy. I would say he's a bit of somebody that's very quick to a temper. So whether this is yourself, whether this is someone else. Now, he can also be somebody that listens to gossip a lot and will jump to misunderstandings, doesn't really listen to things properly, and he's not actually sure of what he wants. So April, you could be feeling this, or somebody else could be feeling this towards you. It is very much suggesting that communication could be a bit of an issue, a bit of a muddle in April. Now, this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So if it's a person that's trying to communicate with you and it's going all confuddled or getting a bit angry, it could possibly be one of those. We do have the Lion for higher calling. So you have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. So this could potentially be somebody from the past coming in. It could be stirring up some troublesome waters. Maybe they're not happy with a particular situation, especially if you've moved on with someone else. It could very well be that certain things crop up from the past. Somebody might be learning or misunderstanding situations, and it could be causing some trouble. But it is suggesting that you are going to be able to deal with it. You've got a lot of strength and resilience within you. We've got distinctive potential. So rely on your faith and the knowledge that nothing is impossible. Use your determination to hang in there until you realise a goal. So very much telling me, again, having that determination, that willpower, that drive to push through whatever it is you're going through until you get what it is that you actually want. And then we have the Celestial Gate, opportunities and new horizons. So there is something coming in. There is going to be opportunities out there for you in April. There's going to be doors closing and doors opening up for you. Why is that car keep spinning? It's driving me mad. I don't know why, because they're all doing it. But yeah, so very much suggesting to me that there's going to be new opportunities, new experiences to be had in April. Potentially something ready for new starts. And when you always have a rebirth, doors open. So it's very much you closing one thing out, opening another. And I don't think somebody's really enjoying being closed out if it is a person that's coming towards you. But it is something that needs to be done in order to have that move forward. Now, in May, we have a Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is telling me that you are holding on to something. Now, this could be a person. It could be money. The Four of Pentacles is very much you trying to keep things as secure as possible. It's trying to keep your foundations, trying to keep your stability. So depending on what stability is for you, that could relate to money. So if you've got a lot of savings in the bank, this is you not wanting to part with it. It could be people, emotions, and it could just be that you're not letting people go where you might need to. We have the Hawk messenger. So Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see signs. Focus on your priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. So if you're potentially obsessed with money at this point in time, it is suggesting to let go of that obsession. That could be very much what you're holding on to. Maybe you're obsessing over trying to hoard as much as you can for a rainy day. Maybe you're obsessively saving, and it is suggesting that you let go of that obsession. Now, it could be that if you're holding on to people really tightly, you may need to loosen the reins a little bit. If you've fallen out with somebody and you're missing them deeply, it's suggesting that, you've still got emotional ties there. You might just want in, or you need to release them. You need to let go of the past and accept things for how they are. Open your vision. Look to what's going on in the now, and look at the messages that are coming into you as well, because I'm guessing that you're going to have signs and synchronicities around. Potentially, you generally do when you've got messages from your spirit guides. You could have messages coming through in dreams as well. We have push to the surface. So you may have become complacent, you might be stalling or in need of a new surge of energy. Become aware of the dynamics of your life. So again, suggesting that at the moment you're not really doing anything other than trying to keep what you've got going. So it might just be that you're trying to keep everything the same because the same is stable. This is suggesting that you need to break free from that. You need to push yourself further because there's better things out there for you than stopping in one place. We've got whispering winds, messages from the unseen and communication. So there could be some sort of communication coming in towards you. Again, this is suggesting though that you have got messages that are coming to you that you might not be tapping into. So again, potentially in your dreams, signs, synchronicities, very much you need to potentially get in touch with your inner self and listen to what you're trying to say to yourself. Your higher or your higher good, your ascended being, your higher vibration, whatever you want to call it. Your true self is very much trying to give you some messages, and spirit is as well very much trying to keep you on the right track, and trying to tell you to push forward. Now in June then, we have a King of Swords in the reverse. So the King of Swords is telling me that, again, this could be the same person as the Knight of Swords. It's very much, again, energy of somebody that's not really communicating, somebody that's keeping their communication stuck within themselves. Don't know why the ball's rolling. But yeah, they're not really communicating. They're feeling very, how do I put it? If they are communicating, they could be lying or just manipulating the situation. To me, though, this feels like communication's being held back. It's not freely being given. It's very much somebody who being very cold and stoic, expecting you to give all of your emotions, communication to them, but not coming back. Now that could very well be you. You could be holding everything in, waiting for people to come towards you, and you not communicating with other people. Now it could very well be that you might be manipulating other people as well. You might be telling a few porcupines there. I don't think it is that though. I think it's very much somebody being very closed off. I think it could very well be you that's closed off and not wanting to communicate. Maybe you've withdrawn yourself a little bit because of people around you, and you potentially don't want to be manipulated. It does suggest to me though that you are doing a lot of thinking about certain things, but you're not approaching people. You want them to come to you. We do have the snow leopard for self-reliance, which very much goes along with that, with not communicating and waiting for people to come to you. So you are strongly independent and often solitary. Integrity is important for your best outcome. Cloak yourself with invisibility and walk with the shamans. Use your intuition and let your life unfold in silent perfection. So again, very much reiterating and not communicating with people, withdrawing from things as well. We have dancing with rainbows. So break free from whatever you feel is holding you back. Express happiness. Find out what you truly desire. So it could just be that you're doing a lot of thinking. Like I say, you're working out what it is that you want. You're not really listening to other people. You're finding joy in things that you enjoy. You're not letting other people influence you in any way. And we have the eternal knot, interconnectedness, fate, and destiny. So it is suggesting to me that you're going to feel connected with other people, even if you're withdrawing. It could suggest that you are starting to see that things happen for a reason. It very much suggesting that you're on the right path in June as well, and that you're heading towards whatever your destined higher purpose is. It could even be that you find out what that is in June as well. Now, in July, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse, so it is suggesting to me that there is a lesson that's not been learnt in July. Now, this lesson could be something to do with the past. It is suggesting that if you don't learn the lesson, you could very well repeat a karmic cycle. Now, it could also relate to a move, because the wheel is very much, it's another 10 look. I was saying about 10s earlier. The wheel is very much a card of movement. So this is not moving. It's in the reverse. It's not forward moving. It's not doing anything. So very much suggesting to me that you are stalled. So if you're looking to move properties, for instance, you're not really doing any movement. You're not moving anywhere at this point in time. Very much stuck in one place. Now, it could also be that you're feeling a little bit of karma as well, and it is not necessarily karma of the good kind. So make sure you're putting all light and joy and hope and love out into the universe, so that it comes back to you. This is very much a card of karma coming back, and it can be karma of a bad kind. So any negativity you may have put out there could potentially be returning to you as well in July. Now, we do have the Sea Otter happiness. So be the master of playful living, release expectations and enjoy every day. Let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves. Your good destiny of love is sure. So very much suggesting that karma can be mitigated by surrendering and living in the moment, having that grateful attitude, and choosing love. And that doesn't have to be love of a person that's done you wrong. That's very much love of yourself, love of the world, love of everything that you're doing, love of your situation that you're in, appreciating the lessons that you've learned and loving where you are at this point in time, and knowing that you've come a long way already. We have every step counts. So there's an advantage in taking things slowly. Breathe deeply and fully as you consider your options. So very much taking one foot in front of the other, making sure that you are doing what you need to. You're still moving forward, just making sure that you are taking your time, considering things, not rushing into anything, not taking things too hastily, so that you know that you've made the right decisions. And we have the sacred scroll. So again, knowledge and ancient wisdom. So it's telling me that you know the answer to the lesson that you're learning here. You've got a lot of knowledge. There's a lot of wisdom within your soul. It is, again, just reiterating that there's a lesson here that needs to be learned. Now, you could already know the answer. It does suggest that you know the answer, or your soul knows the answer. It could just be that you're doing a soul lesson as well. It could very well be that you're learning a soul lesson, and it's something that is going to be bedded in to you for many, many lifetimes. So whatever it is that you're learning now is something that you're not going to have to go through again, because you've already learnt the lesson from it. Now, in August then, we have a 5 of Pentacles. Now, that is telling me that you are potentially feeling very isolated and possibly feeling in it's like a lack mindset. Now, to me, this is a mindset that you put yourself in. I mean, for yourself, it might not be, but to me, this is very much a mindset of, it's like somebody playing the victim. Now, this could be somebody around you playing a victim. It could be you playing a victim. It can be, the reason I say play a victim is they're walking past a church. On many other Five of Pentacle cards, there's a door just here at the church with a priest standing outside. They could go in and get some help, but they choose not to. They choose to walk past and look really pitiful and broken. So they're choosing not to get that help. It's like they feel like they don't deserve that help. They feel like they're not worthy of that help, but help is there. They're just choosing not to get it. So that's why I say it's very much putting yourself in that position, because there's always help available. It's just whether or not you choose to get that help, you choose to seek that help out. Now, it could very well be that you may feel like somebody has walked out on you. Maybe you've separated from someone as well and you're feeling a bit abandoned. And it could also be maybe you've lost some money, because this is very much a card of lack. Like I say, they're very much in poverty here. It could very well be that you've lost some savings, you've lost a bit of money, and you don't know how to recuperate it, and you feel like you're not going to get it back. Excuse me, just big yawn there. Now we have a dragonfly magic. So I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I'm brilliant and I'm blessed. So this is telling me that you can transform whatever this is. You just need to go towards it. You need to let go of what's happened, and you need to embrace that there is help out there, and you'll be able to transform. Again, it's talking about being blessed, and these people could be blessed if they go inside that church, you know, very much going towards the opportunity of help. We've got look beyond the surface. So avoid becoming distracted by surface issues. Focus on the underlying motivation, cause, or beauty in a situation. Seek ways to bring depth into your world. So very much stop looking at what's going on now. You know, learn the lessons from how you got there. So if it's something where you feel abandoned, you know, if somebody's left you, stop focusing on the fact that they have left you. Look at the why, and there will be a why, and not every why is going to be a genuine one, you know. Let's face it, we've all gone through relationships where we've got the blame for certain things because the other person's not taking accountability. But it's very much examining it, but examining it from different perspectives, not just one of blame, you know, and working out where it is, where did you miss red flags? Where did you accept things that shouldn't be accepted? Where did you ignore your integrity? When did you cross boundaries? That kind of thing. What can you do to not do it again? And very much examine those, examine the situation, the causes of it, you know, what motivated somebody or someone to do something, kind of thing. What are the lessons that you've learned, and appreciating the beauty in those lessons, because you know you're never going to have to do that again. If you've learned that lesson, you're never going to have to face it again, because you'll be able to spot it coming a mile away. And then we've got sacred flame, passion, transformation, and purification. So again, talking about how you can transform this situation into something a lot better. You have the power to do that. You just need to have the bravery to move forward. And looking at your past cards, you've got a lot of bravery to do that. It's just that you're isolated, so you need to make sure that you are going towards people and seeking the help that you need. Now, in September, we have the Three of Pentacles. So it looks as though you may actually be receiving some help in September. If you're not receiving help, you are at least working with people. You're cooperating with someone, or with people. The Three of Pentacles is very much a card of teamwork, you know, cooperation, being skillful, you know, valuing somebody else's skills, incorporating them into your life, someone else valuing your skills and incorporating it. So very much a card of teamwork there in September. We have the polar bear mystic. So know that challenges make you stronger. Have faith when you face adversity. Take time to rest, dream, and renew your strength. Embrace your psychic abilities. You carry the shaman within. Now, I'm just going to point this out to a few of you. There's a lot of these cards that have come out that say that you're a shaman. Okay. Now, that's not going to be relevant to all of you, but to some of you, it does suggest that you have got those shaman qualities within you, because there's not actually many cards that say you're a shaman in this oracle pack, but you seem to have got most of them. Okay, so be wary of that. You may be getting a lot of signs, a lot of synchronicities, a lot of messages. So listen to them. It could even be that you're connecting with people that help you learn those. It's very much suggesting as well that, have faith, because you'll be able to work through whatever challenges are coming. And here it's very much suggesting to me that you are going to be working on something. We have single-mindedness. So choose your own path and what is best suited to you. So yes, you're working on something, but it looks as though you are very much working on it with the intentions of making things better for yourself. So again, this could suggest you working with professionals to improve things, whether that is counsellors, for instance. Maybe you're looking, working with people to help you get a new job, to improve your situation. Very much suggesting that you are focusing on how you can improve. I mean, even within work placements, you can still have, all the different self-improvement things. And your self-development is no less important than other people's self-development. So very much making sure that you are developing in the areas you want to develop in and what's good for you. And then we have the sacred mandala: unity, completeness, and focus. So again, suggesting that you're focusing on things that are going to be good for you, but also that you are unifying with people as well, that you're working with other people. Now, this can also be you unifying within yourself, having, your heart, your head pulling in the right places, your masculine, your feminine, all balancing out too. Now, in October, we have a 5 of Wands in the reverse. Now, that 5 of Wands is telling me that you are no longer interested in competing for things. You're not interested in drama. You're not interested in competition. You are very much ready to walk away from it all. You're leaving it all behind. You're not letting anybody provoke you at all. You're just leaving it where it is. We have the Deer, love. So be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. And that's very much what you're doing when you're walking away from this conflict, this competition, this drama. You're walking away from it knowing that you're rising above it. You're very much knowing that it's not worth your time. It's not worth your energy. Release them with love and light. Move forward and don't engage. We then have looking at the underbelly. So be sure that you are using your time to the best in the best possible manner. You might consider taking time to organise yourself, or perhaps a project you're working on could use some fine-tuning. So possibly taking some time to yourself, very much looking at things that you need to adjust in your life as well, and not letting other people get in your way. And then we have twin flames: unity, partnership, and duality. So that's 2 months in a row where we've got unity. So it could be very much that you are getting into a romantic situation, possibly with somebody in September, October. It could be that competition is because of this connection that you may be having. Again, though, it does suggest that you're going to be working with people. You're going to be aligned within yourself. Again, all about, your yin, your yang, your masculine, your feminine. You're very much going to be connected, mind, body, soul, your heart and your head. Everything's going to be aligned, which is absolutely lovely. Then in November, we have a 10 of Wands in the reverse. So the 10 of Wands in the reverse is telling me that you are going to be letting go of any burdens. You don't want to drag them along with you. You are ready to put them down, potentially even sharing the load. You're not interested in holding them up anymore. You've come to the end of that. It's time to drop those burdens. We have Elephant, greatness. So love is your strength, leadership is your path, your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem, you will naturally and easily achieve success. So it's saying that you're going to be able to release this burden. That is not an issue. You just need to continue loving and moving forward. You're extremely strong. You've got a really strong will and you can have success in releasing it. We've got persistent drive. So see what you desire and move towards that goal. It is time to zero in on your purpose. Use your intuition and your instincts to guide you for the optimal outcome. So again, talking about you having a lot of success, you can go towards your path. Part of your path could even be leading people, you could very much become a leader in some sort of field, something that you're meant to be doing. And we have the cosmic dance, harmony, universal connectedness. So again, talking about being connected, talking about being in harmony. Now, to me, that's very much mirroring the cards in September and October. Being in harmony with somebody else, with being in harmony within yourself, being fully in line. And again, having that universal connectedness, being connected with people and places. Again, we have the connected over here. Also, you've got a lot of connectedness with messages and fate and, lots of messages from spirit, from the unseen going on all over the place. So very much suggesting to me that you're still going to be receiving those messages. You're still going to be very connected to your divine purpose. And as I was saying that, the time actually said 4141, so that could be even significant to some of you. In December, then we have a 10 of Swords in the upright. Now, the 10 of Swords is telling me that you're going to be walking away from some sort of betrayal, some sort of backstabbing, very much releasing people or places or even mindsets, because you could have done it to yourself. So very much releasing those and moving forward. You're going to be ending, it very much looks as though at the end of the year you're closing out some sort of cycle, some sort of chapter, because you've got 2 10s there, very much ready to walk away from something. Like I say, you're stopping the fight here, you're giving up on the fight and you're walking away from something, releasing the burden and releasing any sort of betrayal, any backstabbing that you've been feeling. We've got Cat, independent. So you are a natural healer. Your intuition is strong. You don't have to go with crowd. Life supports you in every way. So again, talking about you following your own path, choosing what's right for you, very much following your intuition. We have leaping through the air. So a plan that you've made is on track. If you're waiting for something, get to work and stop putting off ideas or projects you're considering. So very much telling me that you need to be moving forward. Stop waiting for things to come to you. It's time to go after them. Very much you need to head towards it, and it's going to stay on track as long as you're going towards it, okay? And then we have the harmonic scale, balance, harmony, and the music of life. Again, talking about balance, talking about being in harmony with yourself, harmony with other people. It's very much enjoying things and hearing the sound of the universe, hearing all the messages that are coming in as well. Lovely. Right, let's get you some romance angel oracles so we can see what's going to go on with your love life in 2025. What's going on in Sagittarius' love life in 2025? Okay, so we've got religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. You deserve love. You are lovable. Yes, you are. And you are going to see that. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. And that could be very well who it is that you're connecting to, that you feel he's going to feel like that you're equal from what I can see here. You're going to feel very connected. We've got make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps that you were guided to take. And reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Now, I know I mentioned reconciliation up here at the beginning of the year, so possibly that could be something that you were going to be experiencing. Now, this could also be somebody from your past, a past connection, a soul connection. It doesn't have to be a past lover. It could potentially be, somebody that you knew when you were at school that you haven't seen for decades. It could be somebody that you've known in a past life. It's reconciliation on a spiritual level. Now, for those of you that believe in twin flames, we've obviously had that twin flame card come out. We've also had the soulmate and we've had reconciliation. So it could very well be a reconciliation of your soul if you are believing in twin flames. Right, let's get you an angel of abundance. We'll get you an angel of light card as well. And then we're going to get you a witch's kitchen oracle. So we've got obstacles and blocks are lifted. So all of your good personal work and your positive energy shift have overcome previous obstacles and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. Now, to me, that seems like it's something that's going to be related to what's going on in July with that Wheel of Fortune. Let's get you your Angel of Light card. So we've got laughter. Laughter is a wonderful healer. It shakes out fear and leaves you feeling happier, clearer and more relaxed. Remember that angels fly because they take themselves lightly, so make light of difficulties and see the funny side of situations. Laugh at yourself and with others. When you relax and laugh, your angels drop in new suggestions and ideas which can transform difficulty into delight. Laughter is the sunshine which dissolves the darkness. So be merry, joyous and fun-filled. Your affirmation: I see the humour in everything. Now, just reading those words, be merry, joyous and fun-filled, just reminds me of this particular time of year because, merry goes into a lot of the sayings. Santa's a very merry person. Just saying. If you're into Christmas, it's a merry time of year. Obviously, most of the other religions, it's all happy and joyous and fun. So, yeah, very much something that you do at this time of year as well. So, your kitchen witch oracle card, we have nutmeg for luck. So, let's get that for you. I would have read the others, but there were far too many because these are quite long messages on these. So, when I appear in your kitchen, you can be sure that your look will improve. This may sound too good to be true, but haven't you been asking for a change in fortune lately? Carry me as a charm to ensure favourable outcome in legal matters or in your pocket to bring you luck on your travels. Add me to beverages to enhance visions through meditation, or rub a little oil into your temples to open your natural clairvoyant abilities. Anointing green candles with nutmeg essential oil during money spells will draw prosperity to your household, and carrying a whole nutmeg seed when gambling in cards will bring you all the luck you need to be a winner. Now, I'm not condoning that. If you want to do that, feel free to, but that is up to you. I'm not a gambler, so it's not something I would do. There is no illusion, for Lady Luck is on your side as you roll that dice, knowing that today you cannot lose. Right, so the next thing I'm going to pull for you is Moonology cards. So the idea with these is it's hopefully should give you an idea of when you are going to have your major obstacles and challenges. It gives you a bit of a timeline to know when your biggest challenges for 2025 are going to occur. So Spirit, can we get some Moonologies for the biggest obstacles of 2025? Oh, we've got 4. So we've got the energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. So that's every month. Lovely. You're very close to achieving your goal, gibbous moon. I love it when they tell us things that happen every month. Okay, your dreams need a practical plan, full moon in Taurus. And expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. Right, so let's actually find out what are your biggest obstacles of 2025 and the advice to help get through them. The Spirit, can we get some cards for the biggest obstacles of 2025 and some advice to deal with them, please? Okay. So, part of your biggest obstacles then. So we have the Sun card in the reverse, suggesting that you don't feel like happiness is going to come quick enough. You don't feel like you've got enough clarity of a situation. You're feeling quite low. Now you're aware that happiness will come, things will improve, but it's just not happening quick enough for you. We have a Hangman telling me that you are struggling to see things from different perspectives. You're feeling very stuck and potentially hesitating on what direction to go in. And we have a Four of Swords, and now that's in the reverse, which is suggesting that there's some deep healing that needs to be done as well. And we're talking like deep healing, so something that's quite deep in. Now over here it wasn't quite so deep. Now it could be that you feel that you need to do more healing than you do need. It could be that there might be something that comes up later in the year that it requires some more deep healing. Now one thing I am going to point out is you've got a lot of 4s out. I mentioned 10s earlier. You've also got a few 5s that are out as well. So signs and synchronicities are likely to be something you are going to be facing a lot of in 2025. If you don't know what they're meaning, I would highly recommend Googling. It's what I tend to do if I see a reoccurring numbers, if I keep seeing the same animal, I'll Google it and see what message Spirit is bringing me. But yeah, very much suggesting that you're going to need to potentially take some time out alone as well to help you heal through something. And it could even be that isolation is going to be a big challenge to you. Maybe the whole healing journey itself is a challenge. Now your advice, we've got the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So it's the universe is saying that you need to start receiving. You need to stop giving so much of your time and your energy out. It's time to start receiving from the universe. So whatever it is that you've been putting out there, it's time to start receiving back. So things may have been very unbalanced for you previously, and now it's time to start receiving. We do have a Prince of Swords. So you need to make sure that when you're communicating, you're doing it truthfully and honestly. There is suggesting that there is a message that does need to be communicated honestly as well. Possibly some sort of apology, or maybe just some sort of truths that need to come out. Now this can just be to yourself, and it is suggesting that it is something that needs to happen relatively quickly. Maybe you need to tell yourself some truths. Or like I say, it could be an apology that needs to go to someone else. And then we have an Ace of Cups. It could even be that somebody else is coming towards you with an apology, and you need to potentially accept that. We have the Ace of Cups. So there is a new beginning to some sort of emotional fulfillment. So it's telling me that you need to embrace that new beginning. You don't want to miss it. It's very much suggesting that whatever this new beginning is, it is going to be very emotionally fulfilling for you. Now, that emotional fulfillment could even be you giving to yourself. It could very well be you starting to give back to yourself. So where you've been giving out to other people so much, it's suggesting that actually you need to start doing that to yourself. So if you're somebody that maybe you've been in a relationship where it's been very one-sided, you might have been paying all the bills, doing all the date nights, buying all the gifts and everything else, and not really receiving anything. This is saying it's time to do that for yourself. Buy yourself things, take yourself out, buy yourself those gifts, give yourself those date nights. You don't have to you don't need anyone else. It's like that Miley Cyrus song, Flowers. I can buy myself flowers, I can hold my own hand. It's very much putting that love back into your own cup, giving it back to yourself, receiving it instead of giving it all the time. And that's very much with the Six of Pentacles again. It's the universe saying it's time to receive. It's time for you to receive your own love. It's time for you to receive things yourself. And it will help you heal quite well, because a lot of the time, part of the reason why we need to do a lot of internal healing is because we've not given ourselves that self-love. We've not looked at ourselves in that way. We've not addressed those issues. We've not accepted those. Where we would accept mistakes of others and we love them unconditionally, it's saying that you need to start doing that to yourself. You need to accept your mistakes. You need to accept your flaws. It is time to love you for who you are, flaws and all. Accept it and love yourself. Put your emotions back into yourself. Right, I hope you enjoyed your reading today, Sagittarius. If you did, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. It will help pass the message on to anyone else that needs to hear it. If you managed to make it all the way through the video, thank you very much. It is greatly appreciated. I do appreciate some of you may not and may have just used the I can't even think of what it's called now. Good God, communication is not something that is working for me right now, is it? So you might just use the timestamps. So again, thank you for watching. All your support's been fantastic to those of you that have subscribed. If you do want to hear more from me, then don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to press the notification bell, it will let you know when I do post new content. It's very much appreciated for all the subscriptions. It does help me pass the messages on, and I hope to continue passing messages on for the rest of 2025. So very much good luck, and thank you very much for joining me.